my name is Faith, and I'm going to be leading a short meditation practice on Bodhichitta. And Bodhichitta is cultivating a great sense of love and compassion for all sentient beings. And the text sometimes says, from the core of your heart and the marrow of your bones, try to feel a powerful feeling of love for all sentient beings. And that can include the animals and also our Mother Earth. And with Bodhichitta, we contemplate the Four Immeasurables, or the Four Boundless ones. And they are boundless love, boundless compassion, boundless joy, and boundless equanimity. And with boundless love, human beings, our superpower is the ability to create or to generate love and to be able to increase that and to share it with others. So you might begin with your eyes closed, feeling deep into your heart and just getting in touch with that feeling of love in your heart. And the heart can be the heart chakra area, the center of the chest. And you can visualize or imagine that there's like a well in your heart that you're reaching into. And from that, the love rises up. And then you let it overflow the heart center and begin radiating out in all directions and above and below. Sharing that with all sentient beings. Feeling love for all sentient beings, a boundless love. No one left outside, no one left behind. And also yourself. You can let the breath become gentle, but deep and conscious. And each time expanding, growing, generating more love that we then share. With all the sentient beings. And as we feel love, we also become aware of the suffering of others, the hardships. We know our own hardships, our difficulties, our obstacles. And we also see that all the sentient beings suffer. And this gives rise to compassion. A boundless compassion. Because we understand that we all want the same things. We all want to be free from suffering, free from hardship, free from difficulties and obstacles. And we all want to enjoy peace and happiness. Even the animals, we all want the same things. We understand that from a yogic perspective. And so we feel compassion. We feel compassion for ourselves, the suffering that we go through. We make lots of mistakes and inadvertently cause harm to others, hopefully not on purpose. And we feel that compassion for all the beings suffering. When the love and compassion mingle together, they become one energy. And we let that radiate in all directions for all the sentient beings. In a boundless way. Let it expand way, way beyond your body, encompassing our whole world, and even beyond. And when love and compassion come together, it's natural to feel joy. And in the Yoga Sutras, the Shiva Sutras, it says that joy is part of our natural state. The natural state is described as being, consciousness, and bliss, or Ananda. Sat, Chit, Ananda. Ananda being the bliss. So feel this joy mingle with the love and compassion. Sometimes people think, oh, there's so much suffering, I shouldn't feel joy. But we can do both. They are not mutually exclusive. Even though we are aware of the suffering and we have compassion, joy is part of our natural state. And if you have difficulty feeling it, you might try remembering when you were a child, maybe 5, 6 years old, playing, and you didn't feel like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders. Your play was innocent, joyful. It's still in there, and you can still tap it, and you can share it with all sentient beings, letting that joy expand in a boundless way, so that we have love and compassion, and also boundless joy. A good example that I've seen in my life is the Tibetan people who have suffered so much, but yet they're often some of the happiest, sweetest, most kind people in the world, despite the suffering. And lastly, you let it all go to the state of boundless equanimity. It's a state of balance where we don't have to judge anything. We don't have to feel that we need to accept or reject anything. We just rest in the state of balance. And to be that very much feels like trust. Trust in God, consciousness, trust in the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. Trust in the higher power or energy, or consciousness, however you choose to see it. And this state is what our teacher Rudy would have called a state of surrender, a state of letting go of all your attachments, the ego clinging. Where you become one or enter the non-dual state of the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. And you share that boundless equanimity with all sentient beings and yourself. And then these are the Four Immeasurables. And this is a way to practice Bodhichitta, where we share our love, our compassion, our joy, and the equanimity with all sentient beings. And when we do this at the beginning of our practice, then it already puts us in a very high state to begin our meditation or to begin our sadhana. So I thank you for joining me. Namaste and Bodhichitta.